Welcome back to the channel, everyone. House on Pleasant Street channel. My new house in the country. And it's a beautiful day. I got a day off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another little addition to my deck. And what it's going to be is just on this part here where it's a little bit too high off the ground. I'm going to make some sort of a step down. So that's the project for today. Off camera, a couple days ago, we planted all these shrubs. And that's sort of going to be to dress up the edge of that deck because it's a little bit too high there for a step down. But those bushes will fill in, and that's kind of the look that we're going for. But on this angle piece, I want to put a step down. So it'll be like the main access point. If I'm ambitious enough, I may carry around this corner and also dig out a little bit of that gravel and have another little step down that ties everything in. I'm going to play this one by ear. But I went out and I got some lumber, so I got no real plan. I just kind of build as I go, as long as it's level. So let's get started. So I went with, I only have a Toyota Tacoma, so the bed is not that long, and I went and I got 16-foot lumber. So you can just see, luckily the lumber yard is very close to my house. No major highways or nothing. Yeah, that's quite the load. And in the background here, just for interest, that's my double garage. Or I should say, kind of my 4-car garage. We just had this built. If you're interested in seeing any of these videos, those are over on my other channel, my car channel, P Street Garage. If you're interested in seeing the build of this garage, that's at P Street Garage. All right, let's unload this stuff and get started. All right, well, it's been about an hour. This is my idea for my step. Essentially just a long rectangular box that I'm going to move over to the existing deck, and I'm going to attach it to that ledger board and shimmy it up and level it. So that'll be our one large step for the angled part, and I'm hoping that down at this end we're not going to be too high off the ground, because there is a much larger gap over here than there is here. Now on this side here, we're going to. My idea is to continue this step and wrap it around this corner, but obviously I'm not going to excavate all this gravel. So we just pull the gravel back with a rake, and I think I'm just going to lay the lumber flat, if I can get it level with this one, and I'm going to tie them at the corner somehow. Not sure how yet, because I'm just building as I go, but yeah, we'll figure this out. Okay, let's get this part attached. Okay, well, it's been a couple of hours. We're losing our sun a little bit, but no rain yet. So here's my idea. I've got my box attached to the ledger. I had to dig it down a little bit. The back is just a 2x4 because of the grading. 2x6 on the front. I got lots of blocks. I mean, it's really well supported. I got lots of small patio blocks, and I came back with extra blocks of wood just in case. And it's looking a little wonky, but that's because I got to come back and rake. And anyway, I got the level on there. It's nice and level, and it's sturdy, no bounce. So I think that'll certainly work for a step. Now over here, a bit of a different matter. I want to do the continuation, and I'm going to have to get a little bit creative with my lumber here. I think I'm going to be laying my lumber down, at least the first piece, because I'm just not digging up all that gravel. This is just a step on the ground, and this section of the property happens to have a nice bed of gravel, and this is pressure treated lumber. I'm just going to lay it on the gravel. That works for me. Just for a step, that's going to be fine. Okay, let's start building this second rectangular box. See how we can get it fastened to that ledger board, and see what we're left with. in the end and see how we can tie these two things in together. Okay. Okay, it's another couple hours later. The sun's back out. And I've changed my mind about this little area here, where I was going to lay the lumber flat on the gravel. It just didn't give me a warm, fuzzy feeling. I didn't think I'd be able to secure that enough. So I came back and I excavated out that gravel. So I ended up with about 3 or 4 wheelbarrow fulls of gravel, which can always be reused anywhere around the property. And there's still lots of gravel left that I was able to attach this firmly to the ledger board that's there. That one there is a full 2x6, I think. And the rest of the deck, I've got it level now. And that is just going to lay on the bed of gravel. So no blocks or anything like that. This one here is more up in the air, off the dirt. This one here is just on dry gravel. It's very well drained, so that's going to be fine. So right now I'm just adding a little extra piece because I had measured different because I was going to lay the boards flat. So my little center sections ended up being too short. So now I'm going to sandwich an extra 2x4 on there, and then I'm just going to sort of bridge the gap in the middle where that odd corner is happening. And then I'm going to start laying these boards. I got these 16 footers, the wide decking boards, and I'm going to go for about 4 wide. So let's just wrap this up and then start laying the boards. Okay, well, I'm now ready to lay the deck boards to make the stair or the step. So I've got my first 4 planks here. I've kind of arbitrarily picked an angle wherever that line's going to end up. That's the angle I'm cutting. I've got these 4 pieces pre-cut, and I'm going to start laying them on with a little bit of a gap. A little bit like the boards on the deck. So let's throw a few of these down and see what that looks like. So there's the finished product. It took the better part of the day, but the simple stair built is complete. And I think it turned out okay. There's a couple of minor flaws, but then again, there always are. I think it's certainly going to be more user-friendly for getting up and down the deck. It's 4 planks wide, wraps around the corner, and it turned out pretty good. Worked out well. Angle turned out okay. And over here on the higher end, it's certainly going to make it easier for getting up and down the deck. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.